Hello and welcome to Drew Manchu's Comic Book Reviews. I'm Drew Manchu. I'm your host, and we're going to be taking a look today at Dark Multiverse, Death of Superman. Tales from the Dark Multiverse, The Death of Superman is Jeff Loveness's love letter to the Death of Superman story and the reign of the Supermen, but told with a little bit of a different twist. When the Eradicator comes to Earth looking for Superman, he puts him in the life matrix, but he believes that he's too late and there must be a Krypton. He comes across a Lois Lane who is absolutely devastated by the loss of Superman. She's bitter at the arrogance of all the superheroes showing up for his funeral when none of them were there for him when he died. She laments that they've both failed Clark, and as the Eradicator starts to explode all of his power, she says, use me as your vessel. And we get Lois Lane imbued with the powers of the Eradicator. She's got a red, bleeding Superman symbol on her chest. She's covered in black. She's got a tattered Superman cape. And she's set out to make a better world, and she wants to do it for Clark. But she doesn't have the same moral balance that Clark does, and as she sees all the injustice in the world, she feels the need to take it upon herself to fix everything. And in her wake, she leaves destruction. And the second she realizes how much of the world's problems are caused by Alexander Luthor, she grabs him by the throat and brings him into orbit, burning him alive. She doesn't stop, and she goes after everyone. Ra's al Ghul, Victor Zsasz, Ares, Black Adam, Deathstroke, Parasite. She burns the Joker alive. She even takes out Batman. She has showdowns with Steel and Superboy and Cyborg Superman. And eventually during the battle, Clark reemerges and is actually reborn. He says that when the Eradicator put him in the Matrix, it worked. It just took longer than expected. The Cyborg Superman tries to attack them then with a giant vial of kryptonite. In her rage, she uses her heat vision to explode the whole damn thing and kills Superman again. She believed in truth, but her truth became fueled by vengeance, and now vengeance knows no truth. Lois Lane is now the Eradicator. Man, these tales from the Dark Multiverse have been really twisted Elseworlds tales, and I've really enjoyed both of the stories we've gotten so far. Two sweet looks back at the 90s, this one with the Death of Superman, Reign of Superman, and the previous with the Batman Nightfall stuff. This is kind of the DC stuff that I really know and love, and I'm excited to see what they're doing with this. Man, I like these little twisted one-shots, and this book is no different. The art is phenomenal. I'm not a super big fan of the paper stock, but I think the cover stock here, and this being a square-bound book, is really cool stuff. I think it'll keep very nicely on my shelf, and hopefully we get a little slipcase for these. But man, I've absolutely loved this. This is a 5 out of 5, guys. If you are a fan of Superman from the 90s, you need to pick this book up. This is really killer, and it's a nice quick one-shot. Elseworlds Tales, the best of DC. Good stuff. It's a short one today, guys, but I'm going to throw some bonus spooktacular Halloween content at you. Shout out to the time in Chicago where Mark BKR90 and myself explored a haunted basement. I'm going to throw that link right up there for you guys so you can check that out on Cat Ren Figures channel. And also, while we're on the topic of Spooktober, shout out to Cat Ren Figures and her supplemental channel, Cinema Figures, which is criminally undersubscribed. Mark and Kat have been throwing up incredible content all month long that'll scare you right out of your socks. They've got all the creepy crawlies and all the spooks and everything you need over at Cinema Figures, so go check them out, give them a subscribe, and tell them Drew Manchu sent you. Now, I promised you guys some bonus content, so here we go. Here is BKR90 hunting ghosts in a Baltimore basement.
No, there's no possible way. I told you your ass will get stuck.
I love it. It's like some shark down there.
Mark is in the hole.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
You have your ticket right there.
Yeah, it's upstairs in my bag.
You guys have your tickets. What do you think?
Stop yelling at me. Mark's in the cellar.